Everyone, Joe from Pure Space Hypnosis. Unconscious stress. I want to talk about that today because it's the stress that actually really hurts you. Your conscious stress is a big contributor to your well-being, but your unconscious stress is even more of a contributor to your well-being. Now, conscious stress is your mortgage or your commute to work. That's the type of things that, things to worry about, bills, things like that, whether your kids are happy, kinds of things like that. That's conscious stress. And that means it's stress you can think about. Now, subconscious or unconscious stress is a little bit different. That comes from a collection of your life history, meaning moments in your past that left a mark. You can call them traumas if you want. They can be big traumas or they can be micro traumas. And what I mean by micro trauma is they're very, very small little moments that you didn't feel good about yourself or something. And you didn't quite let them go. As we go through life, we accumulate these types of things. Now, whether it was a rough childhood or you had a disagreeable sibling or a tough parent, that kind of thing, or whatever emotional stuff you went through when you were young. A lot of those things will stick in your subconscious, that stress. And there are things you forgot about. You didn't remember when you almost got hit by that car on your bike, or you had to bring your report card home and you didn't want to show your dad or your mom because they would react in a bad way. And now you've gotten a lot older, you're in your adult life, and of course you look back and say, oh yeah, it was one bad report card, but really didn't change my trajectory that much, Well, the problem is it did. That little moment left a mark. Now, if it's small like that, even in that moment you felt panic over it. Even if it's small, if you have enough of those small ones, it creates a bigger. It accumulates and it snowballs. And so your stress level can be contributing to thousands of little moments like that, or big ones like a car wreck or an accident of some kind, or a really emotional thing. Like as a child, when you move from place to place and you lose your friend group and you have to create a new one, that's a lot of stress on a kid. And those types of things tend to linger in the mind. So if you're between 0 and 10, a lot of times that will get tattooed into your subconscious. And those stressors are always there. They don't go away. But your body feels that stress. And that stress you don't even remember and you don't even acknowledge because you've moved past it, but you haven't let it go 100%. And then what happens is you get older, and then all of a sudden you don't sleep so well, you're restless, and then you have unconscious stress to deal with. But you don't know where that stress is or what it's about, so you can't really address it. You can't walk in and say, well, I'm stressed out, but I have no idea why, to a person and that you expect them to help you. They're going to have to do some digging to find it. Now, through hypnosis, it's a little bit different. We can start with those moments when you felt stressed out, and they will bring us to those original points in your life where this all started. And then in my office, I can help you let that go. I don't let it go for you. I help you let it go, which is important. And once it's gone, all your unconscious stress begins to get lower and lower and lower. Where you can, if you do it enough, you can really find all those little moments and let them go, and your nervous system calms down and you get peaceful. And then you begin to sleep better. And then all the stress-related illnesses that you might be suffering from go away. That is unconscious stress, and that's the stuff that gives you high blood pressure, that makes you have a stroke, that causes, heart attacks and things like that. It's that the buildup of that stress until it gets to the point where the kettle boils and it pops off. And it'll pop off in all kinds of different ways. Sometimes it creates an illness, like colitis or some kind of digestive issue. And these are just examples, and I know there's other factors involved in some of these illnesses, but when you go to your doctor and they basically say, oh, well, you're too stressed out. Well, all you can manage is the conscious stress, but you cannot manage the subconscious stress. You need to go and unload that subconscious stress somehow. And hypnosis is a great fix for that. So if you live in the Lehigh Valley, look me up, or any of the surrounding areas. Thanks very much. Have a good day.